Do we have
Excellent.
any outside participants that you can tell, Newton?
No, we have Manny, Shannon, and Tracy.
Okay. Is Matt having trouble getting on? Oh, good. I see we have Jordan. Matt's having trouble getting in the meeting, Newton. Here he comes.
Hello?
Hello, how's everybody?
Can y'all
I
hear
had
me?
a hard time getting in, sorry.
No problem. Good
Hi,
morning.
Matt.
Hey, this
Oh,
is Jordan. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Jordan, we can hear
All
you.
right. I'm having some connection issues this morning myself, so I apologize.
Okay. So the meeting is live. We're broadcasting in case there's any public attendees. And Newton, are you there ready, or did you have to step away? I think you might have stepped away, so we'll wait a second. Okay, I think we're ready then to begin the open session of the meeting.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. And today's date is October 8th, 2020. The time is 10:50 a.m. And open session is now called to order. Quorum is present. And so first we'll look at, is there any public comment?
So there are no attendees that are from the public.
Okay, so seeing no public comment, we will then proceed to the chair's report. And so my report is very brief, and I'm honored to be the chair and looking forward to a great year with everybody. And appreciate everybody's help. And so now I'll turn it over to the program director's report. Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. First, I just want to welcome all of our commission members and especially our two new commission members. We have Melanie O'Day and Joseph Domino joining us today. I thought it'd be a good idea if we all just introduce ourselves so that everybody knows so that our new commission members can get to know us a little bit. So I'll just start briefly. We did do an orientation for the new commission members, but my name is Lori Mellock. I'm the director of the Office of Professional Support and Client Protection at the bar. And I've been with the Client Security Fund for a good 20 years or so. And we're very happy to have you on here. And why don't we start, Robert, if you could just introduce yourself and give a little bit about your background so the new commission members know about you.
Yeah, so good morning. I'm Robert Bowman, and I have my law practice here in Sacramento. And I practice real estate, employment, business law, and have other attorneys doing other types of law. And also I wore my sticker today. I voted. And so welcome to our new members. And look forward to working with you.
Great. Douglas, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Doug Hutch. I'm here in Brentwood, California, Northern California. I do commercial collections. About to retire, but my wife said I had to stay active one more year, so I'll stick with you for a little while. Kind of slow down, but still got my bar license and will continue to renew it. But other than that, I'm here in California. Be more than glad to talk offline with anybody that has questions that they want to present. I'm of course, my phone is available, number is available at the state bar. And feel free to call. Thank you.
Douglas, you can retire from practice, but still, be part of our commission. It'll give you something to do.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I
You're welcome.
appreciate the offer. Yes.
Jordan, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Good morning. This is Jordan Wright. I'm actually a non-attorney member of the Client Security Fund Commission. I have a background in public policy. Until recently, I've worked for a variety of elected officials. I have now transitioned into the healthcare industry, strategic initiatives program manager for the Inland Empire Health Plan. I have a background in health and human services and have now been on the commission for a couple of years, right, Lori? I think I'm
Yes.
2-3 years in.
And Jordan is our vice chair.
And I'm the new vice chair, and I appreciate the responsibility and look forward to working with you new members.
Thank you, Jordan. And Melanie, why don't you introduce yourself? Melanie O'Day is one of our new members.
Hi, I'm Melanie O'Day. I am a recent graduate of UC Hastings. I graduated in 2018 and I am licensed, but I work as an examiner with FINRA. So I don't practice law with FINRA, but I do use my legal skills to interpret law and cite firms for not following securities laws.
Welcome, Melanie. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
And Joseph Domino. Joseph, do you like Joseph or Joe? Why don't you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hi, this is Joe Domino, and if you're mad at me, just say Joseph like my mom does. I'm in the tax business. I've got my own tax practice here in Mission Viejo, and I've been doing this for the last 30 years. I'm in the middle of my final tax filings, which are due on the 15th of October, coming up real soon here, but I'm really excited to be a part of this group. I'm one of the non-attorneys, and we do practice tax preparation and tax controversy work. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. Welcome. Matt, can you introduce yourself, please? You're muted.
There we go. My name is Matt Zaywall. I'm supervising counsel with the Client Security Fund. I've been with the fund since sometime late in the last millennium. And I thank Joseph for reminding me about October 15th.
Okay. Tracy, are you there to introduce yourself?
She was. Let me see.
Fell off. Coming back.
Can they unmute themselves, Newton, or are they like, oh, there we go.
I just got a brand new screen. I just got a new screen. So good morning, everyone. My name is Tracy McCormick, and I have been with the State Bar for 22 years and with the Client Security Fund for the past 3. And I'm really pleased to meet our new members and looking forward to working with you all.
Thank you, Tracy. Newton?
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Newton Knowles. I'm an attorney here At Client Security Fund, I've been with the State Bar for about 4.5 years. First year and a half was with General Counsel, and I am pleased to be here at the Client Security Fund.
Thank you, Newton. Newton is always, he's one who helps us set up all the Zoom meetings. So you've been getting the emails, I think, from him with all the information for the meeting. Thank you, Newton. Shannon?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shannon Broderick. I'm an attorney with the State Bar. I've been with the State Bar since 2012, but initially with the Office of Chief Trial Counsel. And I just joined the Client Security Fund last year. So I look forward to working with the new members and, of course, everyone else.
Thank you, Shannon. Manny, I see you there. Do you want to say good morning?
Hey, good morning. My name is Manny Pizarro. I'm an investigator with the Client Security Fund, and I do all the background work that is needed, gathering all the information that the attorneys need to make their decisions for a pay or no pay. I've been with the Client Security Fund. It's going to be January, probably 3 years, I believe. I've been with the State Bar for 13 years. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Manny. Betty?
Oh, hi, good morning, everybody. I'm Betty Young. I am the Senior Administrative Supervisor with the Client Security Fund. I've been with the State Bar for over 25 years. And welcome Melanie and Joseph, and welcome the Chair and the Vice Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. Diana?
Hi, my name is Diana Camacho, and I'm a program coordinator. And I've been with the State Bar for 32 years, and I welcome Melanie and Joseph. Thank you.
Thank you. And our other staff member, Linda Kim, is manning all the rest of the work for the office for us right now, while the rest of us are on the meeting. So you'll probably meet Linda at another time. That's everybody, right, that I got? Okay, so welcome everybody. We're so happy to have our new members, and we look forward to working with you as we go through the meeting. We'll talk you through, especially when we get to the closed session on the casework. We'll talk you through how we handle everything. So I do want to also update the commission on some events around the State Bar. The Board of Trustees has been conducting a search for a new executive director of the State Bar. They had done some initial work on that, but they've decided to close out that initial search for a executive director and not retain any of the candidates that they had interviewed. And I believe in probably the new year, they'll be working with a new search firm to find new candidates for that position and start the search over again. So right now, our interim executive director is Donna Hershkowitz. Some of the commission members have met Donna. She was overseeing the programs. She was the chief of programs for the bar, so we reported to her. I did, and but now that she's interim executive director, I'm reporting to Dag McLeod. Dag was unable to attend today, but he sends his regards to the commission. So for now, again, we still have an interim executive director. And the board will be looking for a permanent person for that position in the new year. I wanted to update you on our CSF statistics. We've closed 866 cases so far this year. We've paid 585 cases in the amount of 7.3 million. And that was as of the end of September. We've received 387 new applications as of September 30th. The new applications are down a little bit, which I mean, I guess is good if attorneys are not stealing. It's not good if they are stealing and people aren't finding us. So we'll make sure that we're reaching out where we need to find those people who need us. We're working toward a goal of 12.8 million this year, which is the largest goal we've ever had. So we have a good amount of cases in process, and we're pretty confident that we'll be able to reach that goal. It's a lot of work. Everybody's really been digging in to get that done. And that really should help us to really clear out the inventory that we had built up over the years from the loan mods. And we should be back to being able to handle cases essentially as they come in, and working on them and keeping up on getting people reimbursed more quickly than we'd been able to when we had so many cases built up over the years. So it'll be great if we can get to that time where we're handling cases essentially within 12 months of the discipline, which allows us to move forward on the discipline or whatever other triggering event gives us jurisdiction to move forward. And I did want to ask Newton to give us any updates he has for us from the ABA meeting he recently attended. And Newton, if you could talk a little bit about the committee you're on and what you do on your ABA committee and any updates you have for us.
Sure. So last year, I joined the Standing Committee on Public Protection and the Provision of Legal Services. That's part of the Center for Professional Responsibility at the ABA. The committee basically works to develop and strengthen client protection mechanisms throughout the country through development of CSF programs in the different states. The committee also looks at different unauthorized practice of law policies and provisions of legal services by non-attorneys. So this year, the committee is working on a succession planning project, which basically is a policy that they're looking to set into place when an attorney passes, what becomes of their firm and their clients. So a succession plan would sort of clarify that so that everyone's on the same page. They're also working on policy or guidance related to the unlawful practice of law in the different jurisdictions, and just basically taking a look at how each state handles those different issues that come up and how they have been responding to the Supreme Court case that sort of makes it a little bit more difficult to monitor in this area. So the committee is also planning its 36th annual National Client Protection Forum. That's also hosted by the ABA Center for Professional Responsibility. The forum was canceled this year because of COVID. It was scheduled to be in New Orleans. They are planning for a live event June 4th and 5th in Denver. There is a virtual contingency in case things don't improve. We're basically running the same program with some modifications. I will also be heading up the program on alternative legal services, and we'll be looking for panelists and getting that program together. And that's basically it.
Thank you, Newton. Okay, that's all I had on my director's report. Are there any questions? Okay. Robert, we can do the minutes.
Okay, so Newton, first I would tell you I'd be happy to help with your being on a panel if you like.
Oh, that'll be great.
No. Okay, so is there a motion to approve the open meeting minutes of the August 13th, 2020 meeting?
I move that you accept the minutes to the 2013 meeting.
Okay, Ms. Young, would you take roll call? So I'm sure. Betty, are you there?
Yes. Jordan Wright. Jordan. Jordan Wright.
He just typed, "I'm here."
Sorry. Douglas Hassel.
I'm present. Thank you.
Melanie O'Day.
Here.
Thank you. Joseph Domino.
Here.
Thank you.
We're actually voting on whether to approve the minutes. I don't know if is a here acceptable, or do we need a yes or no?
I think we need a yes or no.
Yeah, I agree. So I think we need a second to the motion. We had Douglas moved. We need a second to the motion, and then when we do call for the vote, I think we need a yes or a no. So maybe
Does
we should.
Jordan need to second it because Joe and I were not present last time?
That's probably best, yeah.
Okay, so Jordan has typed "I second" and "I approve."
Thank you. Okay. And then Betty, do you want to just run through Melanie and Joe again to vote?
Should I call everybody again or just Melanie and Joe?
Jordan already did it, so Melanie and Douglas and Melanie and Joseph, sorry.
Douglas Hassel.
I vote aye.
Melanie O'Day.
I vote aye.
Thank you. Joseph Domino. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the motion is carried. And so, Laurie, do we move now to the tentative decisions?
So we need to then close the open session, and we'll need everybody to log back into the closed session. We have to actually close out this meeting and adjourn
Okay.
it, and then we'll all meet up again in the next closed session.
Okay, does anybody have any other business before we close the session? Okay, so the open session is hereby adjourned at 11:07 a.m. And we'll now move to the closed session.
Great. So we actually need everybody to leave this meeting and come back into the next. So we will see you in a minute.